morning. This isn't to sound morbid. This is hopefully to be helpful. The more you explore your spiritual journey and your ascension journey, and the more you clear trauma, but more specifically, the deeper you go into your soul and you understand what the soul is. You do this through detoxing from the mind. Of course, I'm not saying the mind doesn't exist. The mind does exist. The mind is a tool. The problem is that we've all been indoctrinated into the belief that we are egoic separation consciousness, fundamentally, first and foremost, and that's not what we are. And therefore, there's an enormous, insane, and I can relate to remembering having this so much fear of death, because, and it's also one of the ways that the hijackers, well, the main way that the hijackers control us. Because if you really do believe that you are the egoic consciousness only, and that when you die, that's it, it can control you. It can control how you live in this life, in this realm. Because if you are subscribing to that belief, it's kind of like YOLO, and there's nothing wrong with YOLO, but it makes people narcissistic, because a lot of people think, well, I want to just live life for me, and they don't really consider the effect that their actions have on the rest of the planet or other people. Therefore, I'm not saying that's for everybody, but the majority, it can be a very selfish mindset to have. When you detox from that belief that you are the mind, and you come more into your presence and awareness in your soul, and you explore your soul through meditation, through the dreamscape, through the present moment of every moment that you're awake, and you can go deeper into it and into the now moment. You can meditate with your eyes open. You can meditate on a hike. You can explore the depths of the soul just when you're literally sat in nature next to water. How beautiful. You can explore the depth of your soul when you look into another person's eyes, when you are beside a beautiful child just playing with their toys innocently, and you can be in that energy with them and experience that together. There's so many things, and there's no limit to how deep you can go with it. And it might sound like what I'm saying, you think to yourself, well, how can that stop you? Because my point of this video is to not have a fear of death. How can all of that prevent you from being scared of death? Because it can. Honestly, the more I explore my spirituality, I genuinely mean this, hand on my heart, the less and less and less I fear death. I just do not fear death, and I don't view it in the way that I used to view it anymore. Past life regression's another reason why I feel that way. The experiences I've had with that. And it doesn't matter if you disagree. It's about what you believe. And I believe and know from the bottom of my heart that when I die, my soul is going to be migrating from this realm somewhere else. And the more we accept that and actually work with that and make death less of a taboo subject, the more we can all assist and help people when they transition. And of course, it's always going to be sad, because the body is finite, and the ego is finite. Those things will die forever, and that's sad. That's really sad. But the soul, who you really are, and that will be sad for you as the soul who's experienced that, because you will be attached to that body and mind. Of course you will, and it will be I'm not saying it's going to always be easy. It's going to be the wildest ride of your life, and it will be as intense as when you came into this realm, when you were born, but it's not the end for your soul, and at all. And there are practices that you can start today to assist you to make you more conscious whenever it is that you do transition, and therefore fear death less. Yeah, so really just felt like expressing and sharing that today, because it's a way that they control and control us through the fear of our own mortality, and just basically the exploration of your spirituality, who you are as a soul, detoxing from your mind and aligning with it is the greatest liberation and freedom from suffering that you can do if you make the commitment to make presence your lifestyle and your number one priority, and to detox from your traumas and attachments and wounds and the indoctrination of the human condition. And everything that I'm saying here, that I always bang on about that, is what my book is about, that I'm currently writing. That's why I felt like sharing this today. My experience of it is from the twin flame energy, which is insane. Anybody who's experienced it knows that it's insane, and proves to you that this realm that we're in, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. So much more. Anyway, bye. Peace and love. If you want to work with me on many different coaching containers that I offer, you can just send me a DM. And if you want to know more information about it, let me know. Use the astrological natal chart these days to really, really, really assist and galvanize and push the work forwards. Okay, I'll just quickly tell you about the coaching containers. We've got healing from narcissistic abuse. All of this is related to the ascension of your soul, going through the ascension that we're going through collectively on earth right now. So healing from narcissistic abuse is a very spiritual process. Being attacked by a narcissist is a deeply complex and spiritual event, and it's happening for a reason to you. And the narcissists are also playing a very important role. I haven't got time to talk about that right now. Next, detoxing from twin flames. Twin flames is I actually believe the twin flame movement to be yet another mind-controlled psyop. But I just use the word twin flame because it's just so out there now. We've got to communicate, and that's the way that's the phrase that's used. So detoxing from twin flames is a path of spiritual ascension. And then we've got totally related to those two is abundance codes, because if you are basically, when you pull all of your energy back to yourself and detox from your mind and therefore your attachments and your wounds and traumas, it's all the same thing no matter what we're talking about here. There's just different ways that it presents itself. That's when you come into your true abundance of love, of your soul, of who and what you truly are. And then financial abundance is just a byproduct of that. And so abundance codes, trauma clearing is another one that I offer. What's the other one? Empath empowerment training empaths how to become empowered, doing all of the above, but opening up to your spiritual gifts, because empaths are targets and can be used as prey. Empaths have usually incarnated into very difficult lineages, programming, and have suffered a lot of abuse, so it's no fault of their own. They need support. They don't know what energy, I'm talking from experience, you don't know what is your energy and what's not. Can be very, very confusing. So empath empowerment training, really important. What's the other one? Oh, and going through spiritual awakening. I've got an online course for that as well, coming out very soon. But if you need one-to-one support if you're going through spiritual awakening, I will assist you. And my ebook, A Presence Protocol, is the most important thing that we do at the beginning of all of the coaching containers. It's a practical step-by-step guide in how to begin to detox from the mind and align with your soul. That's what all of the work primarily is, and then just filters off into different areas of focus to do that in order to clear the trauma. What else? Yeah, that's it for now. Astrological natal chart readings are throughout to assist you to align with your energy, the energy of the solar system first and foremost that we're in, that absolutely controls us. But if you come into awareness and detox from your mind and come into your true abundance, your soul, because you're not really, this matrix isn't real, and therefore solar system isn't really who you are. If you align with that, it is controlling us, but you can go higher than the control. You can witness and observe and move through it with awareness. Comes power, transformation, and liberation.